Dueling in the Elder Scrolls Online is more than just a one-on-one fight. It's the purest test of mechanical skill, awareness, timing, and knowledge of your class and your opponents. It strips away the chaos of large-scale battles and forces you to rely solely on your personal performance. In a duel, there's no hiding behind zergs, no siege weapons, and no distractions, just you and your enemy, face to face. The art of dueling starts with build optimization. Your gear, CP setup, and skill bars must be tailored specifically for small-scale 1v-exing fights, focusing on sustain, burst, and survivability. You'll often want to play whatever you want, whether you use defensive sets with proc-based set, and whether you learn all to gain advantage in a fight, skill expression, and mobility. Whether you're a Sork Blade Den, aiming to catch someone off guard with a deadly combo, or a Plar Crow counterpunching with burst, Blast Bones one-shot combo. Dueling builds must maximize impact and
self-reliance and learn. However, having the right build is only half the battle. The real art lies in mastering your class mechanics. Every block, dodge, cancel, bash, and CC break must be second nature. A skilled duelist reads animations and rotations like a book, anticipating an ultimate, punishing greedy combos, and knowing exactly when to push or reset. Understanding other classes is equally important. You need to know what a Sork Blade looks like when they're about to bow you, or when a Plar Blade Den is baiting a stun combo. Reading body language and timing is the hidden language of a good duelist. Beyond that, dueling teaches patience and discipline. Many fights come down to baiting out key abilities, like a stun or burst, heal, and capitalizing on your opponent's cooldown windows. The best duelists remain calm under pressure, adapting on the fly and managing their resources like a surgeon.
Yeah.
One misused dodge or roll can cost the entire match. Dueling also cultivates mental toughness. In the dueling place in Wayrest, Alika Desert, or the arenas of dueling guilds,
I was trying to use
you'll
my ult
face
right there,
opponents better than you. You'll lose often, but every loss is a lesson. It sharpens your awareness of weaknesses in your build, your reaction timing, or your over-aggression. True growth as a duelist comes from embracing defeat and studying it. Every top-tier duelist in ESO has a graveyard full of losses that shaped their skill over time. If you want to improve, record your fights, re-watch them, and look at what you missed. What could have been blocked, dodged, or timed better. Dueling also brings out the psychological warfare of PvP. Faking a burst combo, baiting out an enemy's defensive cooldowns, or playing passive to frustrate them are valid and effective strategies. This mind game can get inside a player's head, causing them to tilt, misplay, or overcommit. Many high-level duelers master not only mechanics, but manipulation, making their opponents feel comfortable right before the kill. It's not toxic, it's tactical, and it teaches patience, emotional control, and adaptability like no other part of the game. Resource management is a critical aspect that separates the elite from the average. Stamina, magicka, and ultimate must be spent wisely, not only for offense, but for survival. A good duelist knows when to hold back, when to sustain, and when to unload their combo. Overcommitting can leave you exposed, while undercommitting gives your opponent time to reset and strike back. This balancing act is especially important post-update 46, where many skills have shifted costs and efficiencies. Players can no longer rely on brute force alone. They must outlast and outthink. Build crafting plays an enormous role in dueling as well. While open-world PvP demands durability and AoE, dueling requires focused, efficient builds that can pressure and survive in a 1v1 scenario. Many dueling builds are tuned specifically for this environment, utilizing sets that boost single-target damage, mitigate burst, or apply consistent healing. Popular dueling sets in 2025 include Rallying Cry, Essence Thief, Shalnar's Nightmare, Arms of Reliquin, and more depending on your playstyle. Additionally, Mundus Stones, Potions, Food Buffs, and Vampire Stage 3 status are carefully chosen to suit your dueling needs. In this world, every detail matters. The foundation of dueling lies in mechanical execution. ESO's combat is unique in its weaving system. Light attack weaving, bar swapping, animation cancelling, and dynamic movement are core to survival and pressure. Every duel tests your ability to keep your rotations clean while reacting to your opponent's plays. You're not just pressing buttons, you're managing cooldowns, resources, timing bursts with stuns, and watching your enemy's animations like a hawk. It's an intricate dance where one misstep can cost you the fight. One of the most vital but overlooked elements of dueling is matchup knowledge. Every class and playstyle comes with strengths, weaknesses, and specific patterns. Fighting a Blade Sorkton requires acute awareness of burst windows and rapid movement tracking, while dueling a Placro means being ready for punishing counter pressure and burst healing. Night Sork Blade will try to wear you down, while Sorkton Blade aim to kite and burst from range. A strong duelist doesn't just practice their own class, they study others. Knowing what your opponent is capable of, when they're likely to use their burst combo, or how they recover resources can mean the difference between victory and defeat. But let's not sugarcoat it. Dueling can be frustrating. You will lose. A lot. Especially at first. You'll get stunned out of your combo, miss your burst window, run out of resources, or fight someone who completely outclasses you. That's normal. Dueling isn't about winning every time, it's about learning why you lost. Every defeat is data. Did you panic? Did you forget a buff? Were you too aggressive or too passive? Use each fight as a mirror. Reflect. Adjust. Return better. And when you begin to improve, you'll notice something shift. Duels that used to feel impossible now feel winnable. Your reactions become automatic. Your timing becomes precise. You start to feel that flow, the rhythm of combat where your movements become instinct and your awareness expands. You begin predicting actions instead of reacting to them. That's when dueling becomes art. That's when you go from just another PvPer to a true warrior of Tamriel. To thrive in dueling, you must embrace a mindset of patience and growth. You will lose, especially in the beginning. You'll fight opponents who seem impossible to damage, who know tricks you've never seen before. But every loss teaches you something. Watch your opponents. What combos are they using? How do they recover stamina or apply pressure? How do they bait your break free or burst you down? A dueling mindset also means constant refinement, tweaking your CP, changing traits, adjusting sets, and practicing your combos until they become second nature. Unlike Zergs or group play, there's no one to cover your mistakes in a duel. Every weakness in your build or mechanics will be exposed. Dueling communities in ESO are vibrant and tight-knit. Whether in Stormhaven or outside of Riften, you'll find groups of players testing their skills with honor. Many of these players aren't toxic killers. They're respectful fighters who value fair challenges and helping others improve. You'll often see duels followed by advice, gear discussions, or training sessions. That's because the culture of dueling is built around mastery, not ego. Some of the best duelists in the game have spent thousands of hours perfecting their timing, positioning, and decision-making. And yet, even they keep learning. ESO's combat is deep enough that no one ever truly masters it all. Build diversity in dueling also matters. While meta sets like Essence Thief, Rallying Cry, or Sea Serpent's Coil dominate at times, many duelists experiment with off-meta builds for fun or to counter popular strategies. Tanky dot builds, high-burst gankers, brawler hybrids, and sustained-focused playstyles all have a place. The strongest duelists know not just how to play their own class, but how to dismantle others. Nightblades, Wardens, Necros, DKs, Sorks all require different approaches. You'll learn when to pressure, when to kite, when to turtle, and when to risk it all in a surprise combo. However, none of this makes dueling worthless. In fact, once you've accepted the brutality, dueling becomes the single most effective way to sharpen your personal PvP skill. No other environment exposes your weaknesses more brutally. It's in duels that you realize your rotation is sloppy, your CC timing is predictable, and your reaction time is slow. It's in duels that you finally learn how to bait dodge rolls, how to punish overextensions, and how to manage stamina bars under extreme pressure. Dueling teaches you how to think, not just react. The best 1vx's in Cyrodiil, almost all of them duel. Why? Because once you're trained in the focused chaos of a duel, surviving 1v3s becomes muscle memory. Dueling gives you confidence, discipline, and mental resilience. If you can survive 15 minutes against a dot build while keeping your composure, you can handle anything. Another layer to the art of dueling is mind games. The most elite duelists don't just fight, they manipulate. They fake rotations, cancel ultimates to bait a dodge, or play passive just long enough to lure the enemy into overcommitting. Every movement and every delay has intent. This level of control turns a fight from a basic DPS race into a mental chess match. When both players are at a high level, it becomes less about who has the better build and more about who understands the rhythm of the fight. Dueling is also a great way to test the balance of classes and skills. It's often in duels that power creep, overperforming sets, or class design flaws are exposed, which makes the scene an indirect voice for balanced discussions. In the end, dueling in ESO is the rawest form of PvP. It's a mirror. It reflects exactly who you are as a player, your flaws, your strengths, your discipline, your hunger to improve. It can humble you, it can enrage you, it can inspire you, but it will never coddle you. Every win is earned. Every loss is a lesson. If you're looking for fair fights, balanced mechanics, or community support, dueling may not be for you. But if you're looking to grow as a fighter, to challenge yourself against the best, and to master the broken chaos of ESO's combat engine, then step into the circle. Just be ready for what comes next. Ultimately, dueling is a forge. It refines your PvP ability better than any tutorial or guide. It demands technical mastery, deep game knowledge, and absolute focus. Whether you're using it to prepare for 1vx fights, battlegrounds, or just to prove your dominance, the discipline you gain from dueling is unmatched. Every class feels different in duels, and every matchup teaches you something new. For 20 minutes or 20 hours, if you want to get better at PvP in ESO, there is no better teacher than the duel.
You build some monster. No breath, no heartbeat, just static remains. Hollow reflections, ghosts in the cold. So come burn down my escape. I wanna feel it, come drag me into the void. Circuits decay. I'm sorry, but it's too late. You never
Tiempo, guys.